With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the Timberwolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence. Downtown Phoenix on a bright and sunny day as we come to you from Arizona. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin. A moment now to check. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker can...
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
Yeah, and it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Towns, Malik Beasley out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Edwards. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward position. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now, here is Russell. Beasley outside. Beasley can't get that one to fall. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And it's sent back by Russell.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell is able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Now, Booker, after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. And the dunk by Booker.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
And we know the story, Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Here is Russell. The Suns getting the bucket. They need this. That one good for two.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Here's Booker, and he banks in the layup. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Russell against Paul, and the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Now, here is Russell. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And that one's good, Ayton.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Suns making a change here. Payne's checked in. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now, here is Russell. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And you know what? In that last game, he was also all over the place on defense, mucking up the passing lanes and getting all kinds of steals, too.
Here's Crowder after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. And the shot's good from Crowder.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Towns for three. That shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Rockets in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of this game. Some changes for Phoenix. Jones checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Johnson in for Mikal Bridges. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. McDaniels, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Culver comes in for Edwards. Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for Malik Beasley. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. It's a 10-point game. Payne passes to Saric. And here's the break. Here's McDaniels. That one, no good. Good D by Booker. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Saric passes to Jones. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bounce pass, Rubio. Here's Towns. Here's McDaniels. Another shot. Tries it again, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Phoenix gets called for the foul.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Minnesota with the ball. The Suns getting the bucket. Passes to Towns. Here's McLaughlin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Culver. 6 to shoot. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, you look at Culver and you watch his game. He's a tough 2-guard now. He's strong, he's got good length, and he's very skilled.
Jones kicks to Galloway. On the wing, Johnson. Outside, Jones. Saric, right side. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game. Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for the Suns. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Here's McLaughlin. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And, you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you either way.
Johnson finds Saric. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. The Timberwolves have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
It's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Here's Moore, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaden McDaniels. First trip to the line for him here. That's good from Moore. And so he makes both from the line. Timberwolves trail by 6. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Towns, no luck. Galloway taking his time here. Pass to Jones. Moore outside. There's the triple. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Moore's got 5 now.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Rubio. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Not exactly textbook mechanics, but I think you got to admire Rubio's resolve. Knows he has to at least be a threat to shoot it out there.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Don't go anywhere. And speaking with Karl Anthony Towns earlier, he was asked.
For us defensively, we stay very disciplined to what we say we want to do. Don't change.
So they want to devise, Greg, a strategy, come in and impose their will.
And that's what they want to do, but the reality is the best teams in the league know how to adapt.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then it's Culver. And it's McLaughlin in at the shooting guard position. Near the three-point line, it's Moore. Again, Phoenix.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Rubio misses. Suns leading by 9. Here's Galloway. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Phoenix making some changes. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Saric. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. And it's Bridges in for Langston Galloway. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for McDaniels. Edwards comes in for Culver. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Jordan McLaughlin. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Phoenix on defense. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. Here's Moore. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Beasley.
Beasley just outworked the defense there. I mean, was able to get into his shot and get it done inside.
Moore. And the rejection by Towns. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Here's Paul. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength able to win some games, he's obviously a huge part of their future.
Here's Paul. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Paul's got 7 points for the quarter. Timberwolves trail by 12. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Some changes for Phoenix. Booker, he's checked in for Moore. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. And here's Booker from the arc. The shot comes out. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And the slam dunk by Russell.
How about that dunk? I mean, you don't see that every game, but Russell looks to flush when the chance is there.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Russell looking it over. Here's Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 6th assist on the night. Payne with it. Beasley covering. And we can look quickly at a group of rookies having a very good run. The top scoring first-year players in the NBA for the past 10 games. In the third spot, Anthony Edwards.
He gave them a luxury in those games that a lot of teams just don't have. I mean, being able to plug a rookie in and know he's going to carry his weight offensively.
Hey, anybody can open a bank account, but few can fill it up with the kinds of numbers he has over the last 10 games.
Right side, Russell. Towns wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one following a loss to the Lakers. Yes, that goes in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Russell passes to Hernan Gomez. From outside, off the mark. Suns leading by 12. Here's Crowder. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And let's take a look at Karl Anthony Towns' numbers. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, getting around 24 points per, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, you know, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
To the paint. Here's Hernan Gomez. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his second trip to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Damian Jones is checked in for the Suns. Johnson comes in for Bridges, and then for Minnesota. Daniels, he's checked in for Towns. Culver comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Malik Beasley.
You know, you look at the floater, it's an effective shot for Russell. But when he doesn't want to go all the way to the rack, you got to have that in your book bag.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
The drive by the power on that
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for Minnesota. They trail by 16. And there's the pass to Russell. And here is McDaniel. He's covered by 8. McDaniels passes to Russell. It's good. And that's 10 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Stolen by Rubio. Out to the right wing. Here's Edwards. Johnson with the block.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
The shot by Culver, nobody around. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Payne passes to Ayton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Ayton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
McDaniels dishes to Russell. And it's in there.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Suns leading by 11. On the wing, Johnson. There's 25 seconds left here in the second. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Russell with a wide open look. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Culver. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Timberwolves shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You know, D'Angelo Russell, to his credit, made the most of the move to Brooklyn. You know, he was dumped by the Lakers in 2017 in a trade to create cap space and ended up being selected to his first All-Star game in 19.
To the inside, Saric, and he finishes nicely on the way. Saric has got his first points of the night. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, a very effective.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 19 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Let's hear from you, Shaq. And
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Booker and Bridges are the wings. Jay Crowder out there with Ayton. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Suns leading by 10. Paul outside. Good. Paul's got 9.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards. 17 points in the game.
And this is Karl Anthony Towns at his very best. When he's got it going like this, he keeps it going.
Ball goes in, and there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. It's stolen by Edwards.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
The outside. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Bridges. And it's off the back rim. No good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Crowder finds it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Russell against Bridges. Russell with the bucket.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And Phoenix has possession. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. The Suns have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And that one falls for Paul.
And Chris Paul, very much one of the best and most talented point guards in the league. A really poised floor leader who always is talking and is really an excellent leader, too.
Bridges against Russell. Here's Edwards. They get a hand on it and taken away by Paul. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And the shot goes in. Booker's got 21.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. It's Russell with the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 21.
They opened the gates, and he came through. D'Angelo, quick recognition.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Here's Booker trying to get open as Crowder. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Russell. Banked in off the glass.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
And the Suns call time here. Morris checked in for Mikal Bridges.
Looking at the Timberwolves, let's see where they rank in the NBA statistics right now.
And that ranking in the steals category, airtight perimeter defense, is one of the things that makes this team go. Their aggressiveness, for me, sets them apart.
Moore with the bucket.
Nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Outside, Russell. Beasley with a clean look. Tries to save it. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. Paul passes to Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists in the game.
Room service assist from Paul. Can't put the ball in a better spot. His vision, outstanding.
What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. Some changes for Minnesota. Culver's checked in for Hernangomez. Jordan McLaughlin comes in for Edwards. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Russell. The drive by Rubio. Up and in on the layup. Rubio's got 5 now.
And, you know, with all due respect, hey, that's a mistake by the defense. You want to close off the lane and force Rubio to shoot from outside.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pass to Rubio. Towns, he's open. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting the ball.
Here's Paul. Makes it off the glass. He's got 15.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And taken away by Paul. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
The pass to Towns. Here's McLaughlin. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Booker. 21 points in the game. Picked his pocket. Over in the corner. Lets the three fly. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Minnesota calls timeout. They've got to like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
He is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
And Phoenix making a change here. Galloway's checked in.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backboard.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And he makes both free throws.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Towns. And Towns throws it down.
There's the great length we're always talking about with Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, leaving no doubt about that one.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Passes to McLaughlin. That's tipped. Al Paul. 19 points in the game. Galloway kicks to Johnson. Back to Galloway. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Timberwolves. 19-point game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player. And you know he's skilled on offense.
Free throw, good, Beasley. Beasley hits them both. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Paul passes to Galloway. And Culver pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 17. Takes a shot at the elbow and misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Paul. Here's Saric. Lays it up and banks it in. Saric has got 6.
Really like how Saric uses his size and length to get after the offensive glass. Very good at crashing the ball.
And that one is good by Beasley.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Suns leading by 17. Here's Galloway. Off target with his 3. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Fires from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now, here's Culver. He's got 5. Tipped away. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharch. Eight seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Culver from outside the arc. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got assist number 8 now on the night. And so it's Phoenix in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action after this word. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Suns leading by 16. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Minnesota, Ricky Rubio is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
And there's Bridges on the assist from Payne. Payne's got 6 assists now in the game. Timberwolves trail by 16. Rubio outside. Timberwolves passing it around. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Sharch. Rebound, Minnesota.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Rubio right side. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Good on the three-point shot.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Here's Payne. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one drops. And Phoenix making a change here. Booker's checked in. So he gets them both. And here's Russell. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. The wide open shot from Hernan Gomez. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Hernan Gomez has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Down low, deflects the pass, and so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
DeAndre Ayton's checked in for the Suns. The drive by Booker. Up again, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 14.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
And stolen by Payne. Count that one.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this game.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Crowder, he's checked in for Phoenix. Paul comes in for Payne. That one misses.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And it's sent back by Russell. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good on the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Towns with the bucket.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for him the rest of the way.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Russell against Paul. Russell, the open look. Can't hit that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Paul can score in bunches and do it efficiently. So once he knows he's in that zone, that makes him all the more willing to do things himself.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Russell passes to Towns. Rubio looking it over. Pulls from the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Suns. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Russell against Paul. Russell with it. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Ricky Rubio. Russell against Paul. To the paint. Here's Towns. Great pass to set up the layup. That's now 26 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Phoenix calls timeout. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Devin Booker.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. Let's see if they were listening, guys.
Here's Ayton. Towns with the defensive effort. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Down by 15. Here's Russell, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
So, free throws for Russell. Something we should be saying often for the next decade or more.
And so Russell hits them both. Phoenix leading by 13. Paul fires from way outside. Now the pass to Bridges. Back to Ayton.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Ayton hits them both. So it's the Timberwolves now. To the middle. Here's Ron Gomez.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Paul with the 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns is, and here comes the break. And that one is good by Beasley.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Back to Crowder. He feeds it to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
Well, I love the pass-first nature of Paul's game. So good at setting up his teammates and endearing himself to them because of it.
And the Timberwolves call time. They trail by 12. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Paul against Russell. And taken away by Paul. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What a terrific finisher he is for an undersized player. Chris Paul doesn't let anything throw him off.
And that one falls for Paul. Timberwolves trail by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Suns.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
That's right. I mean, they'll now be 1-2 against them this season. They'll face them once more, so they could end up with a split in those 4 games.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's Towns. Good work there as it goes. Towns has got 32 points.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Paul with the bucket.
You cannot underestimate Chris Paul's ability to finish through contact just because he's small. I mean, he's as tough as they come.
Here's Russell. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at